Hey guys, Chester Westford here. Welcome to the channel. First things first, I wanted to talk real quick about that recent report from the Mirror that the Smugglers and the Underwater Menace are going to be animated for the 60th anniversary. I think it's cool. I hope it's true. At this point, there's no official confirmation. As a habit, I don't get my expectations up until there is, but I do understand the Mirror has a pretty good track record, I guess. So if this one is true, then I'll be really excited for it. And of course, it's also out there from the Mirror article that some of the 60s episodes are apparently going to be colorized for the 60th anniversary. Kind of middling on that. I'll watch them when they come out out of curiosity, but generally I do prefer watching things in their original form. But, like I say, I'll watch them. I appreciate all the hard work that will go into them, and I want to support the creators who did that. And I'm glad it'll be there for those who do prefer things in color. Some people have a hard time watching in black and white, and who knows, it might even get some more people into the older episodes, which would be great. Yeah, but me personally, I'm kind of more excited for the animations. Now on to the topic of today's video. I recently listened to the new War Doctor Begins box set from Big Finish, and I'm here to give my spoiler-free thoughts. The War Doctor Begins series has been kind of a bit hit and miss for me. I was a little middling on the first two. They weren't bad by any stretch of the imagination, but something about them was a little disappointing for me. The third one I really quite enjoyed, and this fourth volume, though, might just be the best of the bunch so far. As with the others, this box set has 3 episodes, is it? Yeah, 3 episodes with an interweaving plot going through them. Unlike a lot of the other sets, however, I don't feel like any of these episodes would really do that well on their own. It's more connected than... they're all connected, but this has got like an extra bit of connectivity. It feels like one story told over 3 episodes, which is neither a good or bad thing generally, but I feel like that extra connectivity of these episodes really does serve the story and what it needs to do very well. I feel like this, even more than some of the others, even though it's kind of the point of this series, shows more of the development of the Doctor than some of the others. And by that I mean, of course, this War Doctor specifically, and how and why he becomes the man who decides Gallifrey and the Daleks need to be destroyed together. There's some really dark stuff that happens in these episodes, so much so that some of it needs to be erased at the end. That's a bit of a spoiler, but I don't really consider it too much of a spoiler, as they do mention it in the behind the scenes on the first episode. And it's quite obvious from some of the stuff that happens that there has to be a reset button in the end. Certain things happen that need to be undone for what we've already seen in the future for the TV show, or indeed even in Big Finish. But yeah, this one is just very focused on character, and I feel like that focus also just helps it with being a better story in general. Sometimes it feels like with some of these, they get an idea, usually a really good idea, something unique to do with a storyline, something that's not been done before, and they think would make an interesting story, but sometimes, not always, but sometimes the conceit of the idea gets in the way of the story or the characters. Like, they focus too much on the idea itself, and not enough of the development of that story or those characters, but here the conceit of the story does serve the characters well. And this whole thing is just very well made in general. It's exciting, the pacing is great. After each episode finished, I was anxious to get to the next one to find out what was going to happen. Yeah, overall, I think I enjoyed this set the most so far in the War Doctor Begins sets. This is the best one out of the 4 so far. They do seem to keep getting better and better. And I would also say as a result, it has made me look forward to the next set more than any of the others did. Not because it ends with a cliffhanger or anything, just because the quality of it, if the quality of this one continues into the next one, I'll be really excited to hear it. Yeah, I would highly recommend this one if you're on the fence. Even if you haven't heard the other sets before, you don't necessarily need to. All the sets are largely self-contained. So yeah, I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. It's not perfect, but like I say, it is really good, and it is the best one out of this series so far. But yeah, if you've heard this set, feel free to chime in below and let me and the others know who are maybe looking to get this set your opinion. Because of course, everyone's opinion is different, and when making a decision like that, it's valuable to have more than one opinion, so comment down below. I'd be curious to hear your thoughts, and other people who are on the fence about this set might be too. Yeah, and also if you liked this video, then please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.